Back on the Nation 5, the news exclusive. To deal and importantly, a particular psyop. This has been illustrated beyond Indian soil. It's done at the edges of the ISI. But here CNN is getting you details of where it is actually happening and who's doing it. Now, there is the entire game to wage information war. The victims sources are telling CNN News 18. Let's hear investigations. Manoj Gupta has got this information where they're saying that Kashmiri journalists have been threatened by this terror J&K journalists stories. Pakistan battled this entire Vikas drive and record hoisting of tricolors on Independence Day that happened where more than 2 million tricolors were hoisted in just 20 districts, 10 districts of the Kashmir Valley itself, of Kashmir itself. Now, Pak facing pressure of anti-terror crackdown in Kashmir. The threats have been coupled with Pak anti-India propaganda online, and the kingpin of all of this is former Srinagar sometime in 2018 by Jordan Fisher, the German, the American national, German-born American national, whose cover was blown. She was deep undercover. There's an ISI plant here, and she was forced out. Monica Verma, Monica ji, namaste. There is a clear attempt at psyops and propaganda, but more importantly, it is Turkish soil that is now being used. These terrorists and the agents have now been moved out of Jammu.
Anandji, I think the point that we need to remember here is that Pakistan, Qatar, Turkey, Malaysia, part of a new axis which is coming up and are together joining to be the new world. So on one hand, we have countries like Saudi Arabia, UAE, who are trying to become liberal. They are trying to distance themselves from Islamic radicalism. But if you look at what's happening in Qatar, what's happening in Turkey, and also in Pakistan, these countries together are trying to use radical Islam in order to claim their leadership to the Islamic world. In fact, the world also we've seen how platforms and this person is for the one he's always about Turkish president, and this propaganda warfare that's happening in Jammu and Kashmir takes place in tandem with how these countries are using the global forum, especially the United Nations, to malign India, to tarnish India's image, and question what happened in 370. I think raising issue more. None of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation countries have come to the help of Pakistan. This is the reason why Pakistan, the ISI, new friends, and these friends are now Qatar.
There is also trying to wrest control of Erdogan, trying to tell him that he is going to be leader of the Muslim movement, etc. With that, interestingly, at the conference going on in the confirmed that the government has officially raised the matter and concern with Qatar, the presence of Zakir Naik during the FIFA World Cup 2022, after Zakir Naik being a person of interest in our country and also banned from making public appearances, and he's a wanted man for under serious charges. A.K. Sivat, the question is of the PSYOPs. This Pak, Malaysia, Qatar, Turkey. Is this an axis? Is Pakistan baiting Turkey? Why are these individuals, people like Mukhtar Abba, who are orchestrating this PSYOPs, why are they allowed to operate out of Ankara? If Turkey wants to engage India, it has trade equations with India. Prime Minister, should India not take these issues?
Anand, but missing the inputs which are coming from Turkey. At one stage, they are very close to Pakistan. At every forum, they have raised a Kashmir issue. And what is happening today in Kashmir Valley, where the money is flowing through ISI, is also from Turkey, as well as some elements from Saudis are also money coming, but it is mainly from the Turkey along with the flow money there. Once they are trying to now amend their ways with India, because there was a meeting between Prime Minister Modi and Erdogan on the sideline also. But at the same time, they are also doing this proxy type of psychological war in Jammu and Kashmir. All this target killing which are taking place by the ISI, they are also being sponsored by the Turkey. Now remember, all these journalists who have been given the that they will not India, they will not about Azadi Ka. Remember what happened is once this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the students have all come into the schools. They were patriotic song, and the media has covered in a big way. Now there is a pressure which is coming, and Turkey is playing a major role. So Turkey, you cannot take it lightly that they want to now have a meeting with Prime Minister Modi, and hence they will forget. They've been raising Kashmir. Basically, Turkey not the amount of anti-India sentiment he spread all around the world.
Right. We've got more information. Let's do a deep dive on this man. There are a lot of breaking news coming through, but we've got more information on this man. There's Mukhtar Baba. Who is this? What is his evidence? And understand the identity and this person. We have in the past the state intelligence in we had covered the comprehensive dossier prepared. He is a man who lived in Srinagar and he has connections within the media. But here more information. He's never been an active journalist. He served in some of the organizations, so he has familiarity and he knows some of the journalists and he has cultivated them over the years. He started the Kashmir Media PR and Kashmir Events, which actually failed. He started a news portal with another journalist to run smear campaigns. Mukhtar Baba was a member of the Hezbollah in the 1990s. He was ousted from the Hezbollah after that entire scam of selling AK-47 rifles, about 40 of them. He made a huge amount of money out of that. And to terror outfit, he allied with Masarat and instigated the agitation. This man actually was moved out and planted in Ankara in 2018 when things got hot for him, and that was also done by a deep asset of the ISI, an American national of German origin who was also later deported. General Sivaj, how is this man allowed to continue to operate? Now they're using social media encrypted platforms, and this man Mukhtar Baba is also in with Sajjad Mir, Sajjad Gul, beg your pardon, in Pakistan, who is again a Lashkar front. He is the one who designs the communication, and they are engaging with journalists in Jammu and Kashmir who are again soft separatists.
Absolutely. Anand, this is very strange that Mukhtar Baba is operating for last about 10 to 15 years, and he's operating with impunity. And the governments have changed. In fact, now the government which is there in Jammu and Kashmir is very strong, and they are going after all these terrorist organizations, hybrid terrorism, as well as all these so-called journalists like Mukhtar Baba. But he is still getting away. Possibly there is a requirement of taking him basically under arrest and trying to put a case against him, because he's the kingpin. He's getting a lot of fund from Turkey as well as from ISI, and he's not a journalist. Very rightly said, he's a receptionist, but he has an administrative ability of coordinating and organizing. Anti-India sentiments are spread by this Baba, and he is the one who is also giving money to the journalists to write anti-India articles. So therefore, he's a very dangerous man, and he is an overground worker. He must be now put behind the bar. The case must be filed against him. Now, 2-3 things which I would like to tell him, because I know about him quite well. When I was there, he was still operating, but he is a very smooth operator. He has also got a lot of links in the government. He is very difficult to target him, because the point is that the chap now moves with the best of the best administrator and police officer. So therefore, to nab him also not an easy job, but he is playing a game, and now the time has come that he must be put behind the bar. The case must be put against him, and he is the mastermind. And he is the mastermind wherein he is orchestrating all this anti-India sentiment, and the journalist is coordinating. Anand.
Right, right. And there is also the Turkey angle. The Prime Minister is heading to Turkey on a 2-day visit. He is going to be there. But here is where this entire anti-India propaganda has now been relocated to Turkey. Now, the Turkey connection. Turkey has given shelter to anti-India elements on behalf of the ISI. Turkey has hired many Jammu and Kashmir journalists peddling anti-India hate. Separatist Gilani's daughter runs an anti-India portal from Ankara. Mukhtar Baba is based in Ankara, made over 10 trips to Pakistan from Turkey. Amid the entire economic trouble, Recep Erdogan is creating a Muslim ideological coalition. Qatar is part of the coalition, as Dr. Monica Verma was just saying. And also the fact that Zakir Naik has been invited at the FIFA World Cup. So that brings in Malaysia, which is giving Zakir Naik shelter. So these three nations, along with Pakistan, are trying to form this quartet, which is also trying to break through and wrest control within the OIC. Erdogan raked up Kashmir at the UN in 2019 after the abrogation of Article 370. ISI agents running education institutions in Ankara for anti-India propaganda. Special focus on accepting Kashmiri students to ISI-run institutions in Ankara. So if all of this is happening, shouldn't India take it up diplomatically? Or are there other ways to deal with this? Dr. Monica Verma, has Recep Erdogan being led on a garden path by the ISI?
Anandji, out of all these states, whether it is Pakistan or it is Qatar or it's Malaysia or Turkey, I don't think, with the exception of Pakistan, India maintains diplomatic relations and trade relations with all the other countries. Especially, if you talk about Qatar, we import liquefied natural gas from them. We are also trying to attract a lot of money from their sovereign wealth fund. So the thing is, this is not how international politics works. We are a developing country at the end of the day, and we have to chase our own economic targets. And Turkey, till the time there was no Islamic turn in their politics, it was trying to quote the liberal, sort of a lobby, and it was trying to portray itself as a European Union country. So for all things said, they do have a, economy from which India can benefit, and there are mutual, complementaries between the Turkish economy and Indian economy. So I think we cannot throw the baby with the bath water. What we need to do here is watch out for our interests, something that India has been constantly doing in all its equations these days. Instead of, adopting a very black and white approach, we are trying to see where can we get. So I think that should answer your question.
No, absolutely. I thank you very much because I've run out of time. But quickly, we just have enough time to tell you that there is a thumbs up that's coming from the opposition, that the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, Imran Khan has also now said they will not oppose the appointment of General Lieutenant General Asim Munir as the new COAS to replace Qamar Javed Bajwa. President Alvi has met the former Prime Minister Imran Khan in Lahore, and they have discussed, and there is a go-ahead from the opposition that they will not resist the appointment. So it's all but now decided that General Asim Munir will now become the next COAS. But the discussion as the two met, President Alvi and Imran Khan, is the current situation and appointment summary. If the summary is according to the Constitution, they have also suggested to President Alvi that the PT has reservations on the date of General Asim Munir's retirement, and Imran Khan is saying they are going to now refer to the Constitution and legal experts as to what that says. But at the moment, what we are given to understand is, and this is a CNN News 18 mega exclusive, as we had told you 4 days back, there is a backdoor engagement that's happened between the government and the opposition, and somewhere a consensus had been reached that after the summary is presented as per the norm, General Asim Munir's name will be inked on and will be agreed on by all people, all parties involved. There was Asif Ali Zardari, the former president, who was leaning on perhaps a retention or extension for Qamar Javed Bajwa for another 6 months, but that's not happening. What has now been agreed is that if Imran Khan does not oppose the appointment of General Asim Munir, then the ruling disposition will announce early elections. So by spring, will Pakistan go to polls? That's the big question. What are the dates for elections? We got to see. Does Pakistan go to polls in March or April? And will there be finality as to who should be in government? What's the role of the army in this? We'll have to see. Asim Munir has also been hawkish against India, but he seems to be Bajwa's man. That's all we have time for in this edition of The Nation at 5. Stay with us. It's Viewpoint with Zaka.